Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. Last time, we went to the student council to get the student handbooks. This should be Machias's room. Who is it? It's me, Rean. I've got something here for you. I'll be right there. Sorry to make you go to all that trouble. Oh, don't worry about it. Were you in the middle of studying there? I'm sorry if I interrupted you. No need to be sorry for that. How'd you know I was studying though? You've got pencil marks all over the sides of your hands. Well then, you should make sure to do plenty of studying yourself. You don't want to find yourself falling behind. Yeah, I suppose you're right. Most of our classes seem like they'll be pretty hard too. Agreed. Besides, it'll be a chance to show up those snobby upper-class students. I'll see you tomorrow then. Yeah, good night. Hate having a congested throat. Evening, Rean. What's up? Actually, I was just looking for you. I've got your student notebook here. Here you go. Oh, I was wondering when that'd come. Thanks. Ugh, burp. Sorry to make you go out of your way to deliver it. No worries. Your room's got a really distinctive feel to it, though. What's that hanging on the wall? That's man, I can't talk today. That's a sort of ornament made in the North Highlands. I don't know why I always mess up that word, and I have to say it like that whenever I do. I thought it'd be a nice way to bring the spirit of my homeland along with me. I see, it really does give the whole room an exotic feel. Yeah, it does. You've got your brushes out too, so I'm guessing you're going to spend tomorrow painting? Yeah, I'm planning to head over to the art club. Feel free to come along if you feel like it. Will do. And here's Jusis. Who's there? It's me, Rean. I've got your student notebook here. Very well. You have my thanks. Don't mention it. Mind if I ask what you were up to? I was simply reading. Oh, what kind of book? A biography I borrowed from the library. Why must I indulge your mundane little questions? Huh? While we may live in the same dorm, the two of us are perfect strangers. Your proximity to me does not give you license to intrude on my private life. Jeez, man. Trying to be friendly here. You're right, I'm sorry about that. Pay it no mind. Also, I suggest you be more mindful of when and to whom you volunteer your time. Otherwise, people will be more than happy to simply use you at every turn. He's right about that. Was that meant to be a warning? He doesn't seem like an easy guy to make friends with, that's for sure. But maybe he's got a good heart. I can testify he does. He's just really, really hard to get close to and really hard to kind of get along with. Give it some time. Hey there, Rean. Something the matter? Tor gave me Class 7 student notebooks to hand out earlier, so I'm just going around delivering those. Here's yours, Elliot. Ooh, thanks. Anyway, were you playing the violin in here? Sorta. It's pretty late, so I wasn't really playing per se, just doing the fingering and motions. The wind orchestra isn't meeting tomorrow, so I thought I should get some practice tonight instead. Wow, you're really into your music, huh? I can't imagine most people being that invested in their hobbies. Some can. Your room's chock full of musical stuff, too. I mean, there's been a lot of times in the past, and even sometimes even now, I still mess with my Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And it takes me days. Like, there are times I spend weeks just trying to work on a deck. And yeah, I do play Yu-Gi-Oh! It's a lot of fun in my book. You can argue that Magic's better, and I do not disagree with that. You can argue other card games are better, and I am not really going to argue with that. I just like Yu-Gi-Oh! Yeah, I could spend like a week. Sometimes one time I spent like 2 weeks because I went one week without going to my locals, and I spent 2 weeks just prepping up my deck. As you know, there was a time I did 3 weeks because I went to a nationals one time. Or no, I went to a regionals one time out of state, and I spent like 3 weeks preparing for that. It was a lot of fun back then. You know, because I used to hang out with all my friends. Now it's like really hard to do so. Anyway, it's not that much. It's not that much, honestly. It'd be nice if the walls in these dorms were a bit more soundproof, though. Then I'd be able to play all night without bothering anyone. Spoken like a true music nerd. Alright, let's see. Yeah, the next up is the girls section. I think this is... yeah, Emma. I wasn't sure if it was Emma or Fee. I'll be right there. Thank you. Oh, on an unrelated note, how are you planning on spending the day tomorrow? I'm thinking I'll help out the student council. How about you? I plan on looking at some more clubs. I haven't seen what the culture clubs have to offer yet, so I'll be visiting them tomorrow. Alright, joining a club does sound like a good idea. Let me know if any of them seem really good. Alright, I will. Also, I do hope you're able to make up with Lisa soon. Yeah, I'm going to try to talk to her again later. Good luck, but don't try to rush things either. I think Elisa still needs to sort out her feelings about everything. But don't worry, I'm sure it will all work out in the end. Thanks. Good night, Emma. Good night, thank you for bringing me my notebook too. I like Emma, she's nice. She was tied in second place for me to want a romance before, but honestly, she was third. Hey Laura, are you in there? Is that you, Rean? I'll be right there. Thank you for taking the time to deliver it to me. Don't worry about it. What were you doing anyway? You didn't hear me knocking and you're covered in sweat. What do you think? Yeah, I was just practicing with a wooden sword. I must have been so focused on my practice that I didn't hear you knock at first. That's some concentration, alright. Yeah, no joke. Maybe I should do some practicing when I get back to my room too. You certainly don't want to neglect your training. I'd enjoy it if I had someone to duel with sometime too. Well then, good night. Good night. Hard to find it's really hard for her to find a good training partner, that's for sure. When you consider the size of her sword, yeah, it's very hard for someone that you want to have the courage to spar with her. Like, even Rean didn't want to do that. Alright, here goes. Who is it? It's me, Rean. What do you want? What are you even thinking coming to some innocent girl's room this late at night? My gosh. Okay, good point. I wouldn't have under normal circumstances, but it's something I need to give you. Rean explained that Tora asked him to hand out everyone's student notebooks. Oh. Okay, wait a moment. This is awkward. Hurry up and hand it over. Okay, just hold on a second. Rean took out Elisa's notebook. It should be this one. Let's see. Elisa Don't read that! Elisa snatched the student notebook out of Rean's hand. I can't believe I let my guard down around you for I can't let my guard down around you for a second, can I? Sorry, I can't tell which notebook is which without looking inside. I've honestly could be. I think this is honestly naturally programmed, but I could be wrong. I don't remember because I don't think I've ever just done handed Elisa's last. I've always handed hers around this time. At least if my memory's right. I don't remember. It's been a long time. I really didn't mean any harm. Or so you say. Anyway, that's all you wanted, isn't it? Good night then. Jeez! I forgot she slams it in your face. Guess I'll have to back off for tonight. But it seems that R is just an initial. No shit. I didn't finish reading her full name before she snatched it out of my hands though. Is there a reason she's hiding it? Yeah, I've never talked to Elisa last with the notebooks. It's me, Rean. I've got something for you. Coming. Cheers. Yawn. Oh, were you asleep? I didn't mean to wake you up. It's fine. I'm surprised you went to sleep this early though. I mean, we just had dinner. I didn't have anything else to do. You done? Yeah, I just wanted to give you the notebook. Right. Yep. She's a unique one, that girl. I wonder how she ended up a student here anyway. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's no... Yeah, so we can just head back to our room, but I'm gonna go down here first. Because Sarah's here. You really can't beat an ice-cold beer after work. No, wait. Maybe you can. With 2 ice-cold beers. Have you been drinking all night? At least try not to fall asleep here, okay? I don't want you to catch a cold. Don't you worry your pretty little head about me. I'm indestructible. Especially since I've got the day off tomorrow. You say that like it totally excuses your entire night of drinking. Well, anyway, you were nice enough to take on some work for the student council, so that's a load off my shoulders. I'm looking forward to see how you perform tomorrow. Right. Wow, she went from plastered to bastard in the blink of an eye. I forgot about that one. It's funny because I took a snapshot of that before when I first saw it. I think there's a lot more to her than I thought. Plastered to bastard. Oh man, that's funny. Like, I took a snapshot of that and then I forgot about it. Like, what the hell, man? Should I call it a day? Choosing the rest, yes. We ain't got nothing else to do, so we may as well. Next day. Oop, gotta stop that. The turbo mode. I have reason to believe that strange phenomena have been occurring in the old schoolhouse of late. As such, I would like to request that one or more combat-ready students look into this and report back to me. For more details, come see me in my office on the first floor of the main building. The principal. I just finished repairing a bunch of orbital tech here at the engineering club. But I need someone to deliver everything. Stop by the engineering building left of the student union building, and I'll tell you more. George. I kind of dropped my student notebook and now I can't find it anywhere. Would anyone be willing to help me look? I'll be looking for it on the first floor of the student union building, and I'd really appreciate it if someone lent me a hand. Colette. One from the principal, one from the engineering club. Oh, hey, and one from another first year. Certainly wasn't expecting a request from the principal as one of my very first assignments. I hope I don't screw it up. I'm curious about that one from the engineering club too. That sounds interesting. Well, I've got all day, so let's just dive in, I guess. You can now view the Quest tab in your notebook. The Quest tab automatically records the progress of all quests, extracurricular activities you undertake. It can be accessed by pressing the touchpad buttons or by choosing Note in the camp menu followed by Quests. Some quests must be completed in order to advance the main story. These quests have a REQ, R-E-Q, mark next to their name, which is required. And I don't know why I didn't say that. My brain just whatever. And the story will progress only once they've been completed. Quests without this mark are not essential for advancement and will disappear from the list if not undertaken in a timely manner. Bonding events. On free days, special events can be triggered with certain classmates and sub-characters. These are called bonding events. 1 point will be consumed each time you view an event, but your bond with that character will be strengthened. When the time of day advances to evening, all daytime bonding events and quests will no longer be available. In exchange, you will receive 1 bonus point, which can be used to trigger an evening-exclusive bonding event. In other words, social links. Now, I don't recall... wait, how do I get out of... whatever. Now, I do not... I know this is New Game Plus. The weather's beautiful today. Alright then, let's head out. At the center of Trista is a shopping district. You can purchase a variety of items in the stores there. Yeah, this is just going through everything in the stores. Ingredients and accessories. Clothing, footwear, and accessories, of course. I like this music. Kane's bookstore sells reading materials such as newspapers and, obviously, books. Kershey's cafe and inn stocks food items. You can also pay a small fee to rest here and restore your CP. The quick travel, alright. Academy. Yeah, okay, so I wasn't 100% certain. I know I made it a point to reveal that I had maxed out bonding points. I remember I started that. I just wasn't sure if that's how, if 3 was like from the get-go or something else. I do, but that, like this, with the bonding events, they're essentially the same as social links. There is a big difference though. It's that each day you do them, each day that you get bonding points, anytime you hang out with someone, it's any dialogue or any notebook stuff is unique to that specific day. Like, since Elliot and like for example, let's take Marcus. Marcus will be here at the cafe, and that's today. But whatever is set. But any other day that bonding events can happen, Marcus won't be there. And sometimes you won't even have the same characters. Like, as you can see, there's Laura, Elliot, and Marcus. So I can already hang out with just those 3. I can talk to everyone else in the ball. I can talk to Sarah, Emma, Toa, Fee, Eustace, and Elisa, but I don't hang out. But they're not part of the bonding events. And any other time, you know, that's that. That's essentially why the notebooks. Oops. Hold on. That's why the character notebooks are important. Like, you see all that dialogue, like all that stuff here, that comes from both story and bonding events. And that's that. Like, you have to talk to people, you have to hang out with them to get stuff. Now, as for the bonds, well, I'll just hang out with Marcus and you'll see some of the things you'll understand. See some of the rewards so that you'll understand. I was surprised to find, if that made any sense. I was surprised to find that in spite of its quaint size, this town has all the shops one could possibly want. This cafe has a rather pleasant atmosphere too. It seems like the perfect environment for studying. Yeah, it certainly feels like a town built around the academy. I have to hand it to you though, you're really dedicated to your studies. Just doing what's expected of a student. You should try to make a habit of preparing for classes in advance, and then reviewing new material afterward. Seems like a smart idea. Maybe this would be a good chance to get to know him a little better. Yes. Now, because I'm doing New Game Plus, I obviously have max bonding events. Which means, of course, during a first playthrough, you do not at all have the ability to max out all the character profiles. You don't. You have to go through New Game Plus. I was just thinking of taking a break myself. Go ahead and order something. Like, that's one of the things I like about Trails of Cold Steel. I'm not sure if that's the case for all the Legend of Hero games, but that could be the case. It's like telling you you should do New Game Plus to get the trophy, and that you can't do it all in one go. You can tell this cafe uses some high-quality beans for its coffee. There's a rich flavor behind the initial bitterness, and the fragrance is utterly fantastic. I take it you're pretty knowledgeable when it comes to coffee, then? Mainly due to my dad. He's been drinking as long as I can remember. Thanks to him, I started drinking it while I was studying, which gradually gave me a taste for it. That explains it. This actually makes me curious about the kind of person Governor Regnitz is. Speaking of which, is that tea I see you drinking? It is. I'm way more used to tea than I am coffee. The tea here is nice and relaxing. It makes sense. I mean, think of how Rean trains, you know? Here's what I mean. I'm not sure I'll ever understand the appeal. Doesn't help that I always associate with nobles. Yeah, that's... like, tea is just like a common drink for nobles in this world. But it makes sense for Rean to drink tea, for wanting to drink tea because of his sword style. Because of his sword style. It makes perfect sense. You know, like, he's trained in the way of, like, a samurai. So, you know, yeah. Drinking tea makes sense for that. In fact, I saw one particularly irritating noble arrogantly sipping away at a cup the other day. That couldn't be anyone other than Eustace. And how do you sip arrogantly? Like, it's either Eustace or Patrick. And honestly, it could be... honestly, it makes sense. I said in the last part that Patrick isn't that bad. It'll take you some time to grow on him. And yeah, I mean, and I definitely stand by that. Sorry, I didn't mean to rant. I didn't mean to sound like I was judging you or anything. I mean, you're not even a noble. Don't worry about it. Why don't you give it a try, though? You might actually end up liking it. I guess I could. You should try some of my coffee, too, then. Yeah, sure, why not? They each poured some of their drink into the other's cups, and the other's cup from their respective pots. So they had, like, a second cup? That's the only way. That makes sense. You were right. This isn't so bad. Glad to hear it. I might actually consider having some coffee next time I'm really studying. Keeps you sharp between the ears. Why don't the two of us study here sometime then? Sounds like a plan. And thus, the two finished their drinks and chatted together for a while. For a while longer. Yep, that's what it does. The link levels are very essential when it comes to the combat. Let's see if I can pull it up. Here we go. As you can see, I maxed out with everyone. And the link abilities are very essential. Because of that, there's a slight problem, as you can see. Rean is the only one that gets link points from hanging out with people. Everyone else, you have to link with them and fight with them for them to gain the points, which means as you can see, Emma, Eustace, Fee, and Gaius, they don't get the best of the best, you know, like they don't get all of the link ability bonuses, which really does suck. It's good that they get auto tier at the very least, but a lot of them don't. I can't even look at the others yet, but yeah, their link levels only gonna go up if you hang out with them, or if you fight with them. You have to let them fight with, or link with each other to fight, and that could be excruciatingly long. Another year of excited students happily interacting with those who live here. It's a familiar sight here in Trista, but a comforting one. Now there are times that I will be talking to some NPCs out of nowhere because there are times you can get hidden quests. I don't remember exactly when they get triggered. Or when they get triggered. But I do know there are some instances where they come up. I don't remember it all the time. And for most part, I will not be reading up all the NPC dialogue, because it could take a long time, and a lot of it is super boring. The stock here isn't bad considering how small the town is. Everything's quite a bit cheaper at our shop though, due to our consistently priced bulk buying strategies. And ingredients here are very essential. I think I'm gonna purchase some of them. I've been getting a lot of egg and milk. Yes, yeah, Sepith is good for... obviously for selling and getting money out of it. Getting Mira. Also the sins, yep. One of the red ones, huh? Well, whatever, ask if you want some. Aren't shopkeepers supposed to be friendly? Yeah, this guy can trade... Oh, U-material. U-material is a bitch to get, let me tell you. Like, you can end up with a lot, but you have to but you'll see what I mean when we get to it. This be anything. Then why do you... It's one thing that bugged me. I would have loved to be able to go in there. Because, like, think about it. If they were going to try to do something like bond events and everything, you figured that you could give, like... personally, I think you could give, like, gifts to them. It would help improving the bond levels. You know? Oh, yeah. Imperial Chronicle 1. Yeah, these are... Yeah, so you can get the first issue 1 from here. Oh yeah, let's see if we can go in here. Radio Trista, can hardly wait, da da da. Yeah, that's all this guy talks about, honestly. We have variety radio, if you take time, yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot you can come in here. But it does you nothing. Like, what's the point? Really, yes, thanks again for your help. So we were only able to visually when we first moved in, though. Oh my, how polite of you. But really, it's fine, no need to worry. Just remember, likewise, yeah. Like I said, I'm not gonna read all their dialogue, because it's really nothing important. If some of it can be funny, if some of it's funny, I'll read it, obviously. If not, then meh. Oh wait, I already came in here. Ah! Good. Well, I can start this up now. Fish are really gonna be biting today. Looks like he's a student from one of the upper classes. Hey there, I haven't met you today. Or I haven't met you yet. You got one of those red uniforms on, so I guess you're from Class 7? That's right, my name's Rean Schwarzer. Are you a first year too? Yep, I'm Kenneth Lakelord, Class 2. I'm part of the Imperial Fishing Club. It's really laid back, you'd like it. But yeah, pleasure's all mine. Likewise, he's pretty laid back himself, especially for a noble. I take it the Imperial Fishing Club's about fishing? You catch on quick. What the hell was that? I saw like a flicker on the left screen, top left. This is supposed to be a great place for fishing. I hear there are a ton of different fish you can catch here. I'm just trying to figure out the right spot. Seems like you're having fun at least. You've done a bit of fishing in your time, haven't you? How about giving it another shot? Well, sure, but how did you know that? Just a hunch. Well then, from one fisherman to another. Fishing book, beginner rod. Are you sure I can have these? I feel kind of bad just getting all this stuff for nothing. Don't even sweat it. The Imperial Fishing Club's here to spread the joy of fishing, so it's all good. You'll be starting off as a white angler, but don't think too much about that. Just fish away to your heart's content. Hey, what? Just ignore that for now. It's not all that important. Oh yeah, once you started landing some big catches, come back and talk to me. I'll trade you some cool prizes for your points. Prizes? Points? What's going on? Now that that's all explained, it's time for me to head off. I've got some fish to catch. I'll be fishing at the pond on campus if you want to join me. I'm still confused about some of the stuff he said, but oh well. Still, now that I have a rod, it wouldn't hurt to start fishing again. Let's see, the label says it's made by the Lake Lord Company. There you go. His family must be pretty famous then, and I'd assume experts on fishing. Yeah, that's how you can tell that you can fish there. He was looking over there, right? Seems like it could be Okay, I'm gonna stop. The pond he mentioned is available too, so maybe I'll get that a shot when I have time. You can view the fishing tab in your notebook. At fishing points, you can fish a set number of times. By catching fish, you'll earn angler points, and the amount you get will depend on the variety and size of the fish you catch. Get fishing to earn more points. Talking to Kenneth will allow you to exchange your angler points for items. As your angler rank increases, he will have more items to trade for. And if memory serves me correctly... Yep. Ideal for catching large fish. May as well use this chance now. Best fishing rod in the game. Come on! Whew!
Wow, this is a big one!
Yep, you can get CP out of it. Now, I'm going to be checking out the, let's see, record here. Catfish is close to being, is third biggest, yep. Now, I'm going to have to be taking a look at all the, I'm definitely going to have to take a look at the fishing book list and see where all the fish were located before. I cannot guarantee anything at all that I will be, fishing on camera, because, well, it can be pretty exhausting in its own right. Sorry. But then again, there's gonna be a lot of times where I'll have no other choice but to do that, because, oh, you'll see later. Alright, let's just start with the beginner rod. May as well just do it just so I can get the fishing book filled out.
Caught one.
Come on.
Caught one.
Alright, let's switch to this.
Not bad.
Alright, last one.
Caught one.
Yep, just gonna leave that there. Right, how much time do I have? Yeah, I set the time. Around 50 years have passed since the Orbital Revolution took place. Our lives have become far more convenient now thanks to the invention of ordnance. We're going to remain humble even now. Let's never forget. Yep. Read Sister 2. Yep. like I said, not gonna read all of it. Oh, almost even gone. Da, da, da. Yep. If they don't really have a name, I'm not gonna really read a lot of their stuff. The upper class dorm houses not only upper class students, but their personal servants as well. Those servants are all very capable. Sarifa has always been amazing, and one of the new arrivals, Celestin, is especially talented. But I could learn something from practically every servant here. Oops. Yeah, okay, so I can't cook anything yet. Welcome to the upper class dormitory. As its name implies, yada yada. The red uniform represents Class 7. Aha, I am familiar with the name, but had not yet seen the uniform. Congratulations on your successful enrollment. One of the students, go for someone. Oh no, I was just stopping by. Is that so? A member of the family I serve is also enrolled this year, much like yourself. It might not be my place to say, but I do hope that you get along with the upper class students. I'd like that too. Yeah, I like this guy. He's nice. Doesn't get a whole lot of. He really doesn't get a whole lot of. I want to say like maybe action. I guess you could say. Like he doesn't really appear that much. Oh right, I left the dorm and I should have actually been hanging out with Elliot before I did that. Elliot! You're looking pretty busy here, Elliot. Yeah, I just got some packages from home. Heavy ones at that. I just carried them up here and I'm already totally beat. I can believe that. Seems like there's food in one of these too, so I should probably look through them. Well, I am already here. Should I give him a hand? Yes. You look like you could use a hand. Mind if I help out? Really? You would? Well, I'd sure appreciate it. Rean and Elliot began sorting out the packages that Elliot received from home. Phew. Well, we're done with about half of them now. I didn't expect there to be quite this much of everything. There has to be a month's worth of food here, not to mention a bunch of clothes and other daily necessities. Who the hell sends a... You know what? We are in a military academy, so I guess I can't really question that. But that's still kind of ridiculous that you get a month's worth of food when you're already in an academy that provides you with food. Like, what? That's pretty weird. I didn't expect this either. Now I feel bad for dragging you into it. My sister's way too protective of me sometimes. Oh, you've got a sister. Yeah, an older one. She's always been a bit on the clingy side too. I mean, I'm grateful that she sent me a care package, but I wish she'd tone it down a bit. I'm not a kid anymore. You mean it? I think it's kind of nice actually. You can tell that she really cares about you. Really? Oh. Music sheet. Is that sheet music? It looks like someone got a lot out of using it. A lot of use of it. Yeah, I used to practice with this all the time back home. To tell the truth, I actually wanted to enter a music academy before I ended up here. Oh, really? Then I guess joining the wind orchestra wasn't just a casual thing for you, huh? Well, I've always loved music, ever since I was younger. But in the end, I wasn't all that serious about it, so I ended up choosing Thors instead of the music academy. Nah, I don't buy that. Weird. Really? Well, either way, it'd be nice to hear you play that piece sometime. Sure, one of these days. Only getting through with the strength of their combined efforts. Thanks, Rean. Everything's nice and tidy now. I'll let you hear that piece next time I get the chance. I'll look forward to it. Alright. Let's handle... How much time I got? Yeah, I think I can handle one more. We'll handle another bonding event. Oh wait, first, since we're here, may as well go and talk to Sarah. Yeah, here she is. May as well. Oh, hopping right on it. Hopping right on it. Aren't you the diligent student? I'll bet Toa's got you so wrapped around her finger already that she snaps her fingers and you leap into action. No, that's not how it is. And besides, I'm not even sure what to think of you sitting here relaxing after dumping all that work on me. Hey now, I'm an instructor. This is my precious day off, so let me just be completely unproductive for one day, okay? I feel like in your mind every day is a day off. Yeah, but gosh, look at all this alcohol. Like, holy crap, man. She could run a bar with this stuff. Like a small bar, like, holy crap. Alright, now let us go here, and we'll just go straight to the gymnasium and talk to Laura. Oh. My old friend Alan apparently joined the fencing club, so I thought I'd pay him a little visit. It seems it's really busy right now, though. I wouldn't want to interrupt. Maybe I'll stop by some other time. Oh gosh. Loggins, why are we wasting our time practicing the basics when we could pick up where we left off yesterday? Surely I'm not the only one who feels our draw was unsatisfactory. Shut it, you're a first year, you do the basics, no two ways about it. And here I thought you were such a hothead that you'd jump at the chance. Oh well, I suppose defeating you so hastily would spoil the fun, so I'll let you off for now. Uppity little shit. I like Loggins. Damn it, I wish I hadn't let my guard down yesterday. If I'd gone all out, I would have won, and this little brat wouldn't be acting like he's better than me. And of course, Patrick isn't just a noble, he's skilled with a sword. Are nobles really that much better than us? Alan, if you lose your focus with a sword in your hand, you're liable to have one run through you. Oh my gosh, that's really hard to say. One run. Yeesh. It's hard to say that really fast. It sounds basic, but relaxing your body and staring your opponent down could save your life. They're not particularly glamorous, but good fundamentals can save you from embarrassing accidents down the line. Got it? Yes, ma'am. We've got ourselves a great group of first years this year. Casper seems like he's really into learning. And then there's Laura, who I don't even need to teach at all. I grew up by the ocean, so yeah, I'd say I'm a pretty good swimmer. That's it, I joined this club to get even better. Which reminds me, I wonder if Laura wouldn't mind teaching me some stuff. She's a noble though, isn't she? Do you think she'd mind if I just asked her for help? Oh, not at all. Well, look how cool that second year with the blue hair is. I've been checking out the different sports clubs, but I think this one might just be the one for me. Maybe if I join, I'll be able to get as confident and strong as she is. Is she confusing Laura for a second year? Yeah, she is. Good day, Rean. Have you come for a swim too? Not quite. I'm surprised the swimming club's active at this time of the year, though. Well, it's true that winter swimming isn't for everyone. The water is rather chilly, but I think it makes for good training. How would I know you'd say something like that? Yeah. Would it be fine if I just hung out and watched the club for a while? You'll get no objections from me. In fact, you came along at the perfect time. I was just about to test my short distance swimming speeds. Do you think you could record my time? Sure, I can do that. Another reason I really like this, what really got me into this franchise is that they actually willingly animated the they're not animated, you get what I mean. They decided to give us images of them swimming, which is awesome. That took you 22.34 seconds. I should have brought some water with me. Just a so-so time. So-so? You tore across the pool. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you were part fish. Let's not go overboard. If I'm a fish, my father's a dolphin. In fact, he could probably outswim one. I don't doubt that. Maybe, but he's the Radiant Blade Master. His swimming prowess doesn't make yours any less amazing. No kidding. I could hardly take my eyes off her while she was in the water. Is there a reason you're staring at me? No, don't mind me. I take it swimming is a specialty of yours then? Perhaps more habit than specialty. Legram is located alongside a lake, and I used to swim there in the winter to train. It seems that doing so has slightly improved my swimming in general. I don't know if the word slightly applies here. Given your upbringing, I initially assumed that you joined a more combat-oriented club. But I see now that even swimming can contribute to your training. That's the hope. My father once told me there are things about the sword we can only learn by stepping outside of its shadow. I had every intention to put those words into practice upon entering this academy. Your dedication to the sword doesn't surprise me. The way it influences so much of your life seems very... you. To be honest, I'm a bit jealous. There's no need for that. You have your sword, you can do the same. I guess you're right. Forget I said anything. I see. Regardless, thank you for timing me. It seems I'll have to train even harder from here on out. Best of luck, I know you can do it. Yep. My time was decent at best. It seems that if I want to improve on it, my only choice is to continue training. She always looks at how she can improve herself. I have to learn from her diligence. Alright, I got a little bit more time, so we'll go straight to the engineering the engineering club after we talk to some more people. The shade here is nice. Might be good for napping. Oh yeah, we could fish over here, but I'll do that off camera. Hey there, good to see you. Oh, you're the person who was with President Toa when I first arrived at the academy. You've got a good memory. So I forget, is it English? Nope. I'm George Gnome, second year, class 3. I'm also head of the engineering club. You're Rean Schwarzer from class 7, right? Nice to meet you. Likewise. Toa told me that you're helping out the student council. You probably got a lot to learn about the academy since you've just enrolled, but good luck with everything. Thank you very much, but I am curious. This is the engineering building, isn't it? With all the machines and equipment around here, it certainly fits the bill. Yep, you can basically think of this as the academy's very own ornament factory. The engineering club's been in charge of maintaining ornaments here for a long time now. Wow, that's pretty impressive. I assume you repaired all of the stuff you wanted me to deliver for this request too? That's right, I handle that stuff here at the engineering club too. I usually deliver them myself, but I'm a little too busy this month. Can I ask you to do it for me? Of course. So what do I need to know? Alright, so... awesome. Okay, here's the rundown. As you know, I need you to deliver 3 orbital products for me. First up is this orbital scale, which I need delivered to the cooking club. The club meets in the home economics room on the 2nd floor of the main building. Give it to the head of the club, Nicholas. Got it. The next two are both in town. Oh, so you take requests from people outside the academy too? Yeah, there was so much talk about the club that I started getting requests from people in Trista too. There's no reason for me to refuse them, so I do as much as I can to help them out. That certainly explains how you end up so busy. Sure does. The second delivery I need you to make is this antique orbital lamp. This one's going to Mick at the pawn shop. You'll find it in the southeast part of the central shopping district. It's kind of out of the way, so keep an eye out. An antique orbital lamp, pawn shop, got it. Last but not least, the final item I need you to deliver is this orbital wristwatch. This one's going to Michael over at Radio Trista. Radio Trista is in the southwest of the central shopping district. Just let the receptionist know why you're there and she'll call Michael out for you. As receptionist, got it. Let me give you these items myself. Orbital scale, orbital lamp, and wristwatch. It's not going to be easy carrying all of those around, but I'm sure you'll manage. Just be sure to report back to me when you're done. Of course, I'll get started right away. And with that, I'm going to save the game and call it a day. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. I will catch you guys next time. Laters!